Hey y'all, it's me. Well, I got some happy mail today, and it's from Marianne of Yarn Happens. Believe it or not, I got happy mail. I'm so excited. So I'm going to read y'all the little card she sent me because it's absolutely so pretty. But here's the front. I opened this part because, I'm like blind as a dingbat otherwise. So y'all just going to have to deal with me for a second. And I know the lighting's not the best, but hey, it's the middle of the night. All right, here we go. Dear Tammy, here is a small token for you to show my deepest gratitude and appreciation. Thank you for sharing your stories, life, projects, and yarn. Thank you for your. Oh, okay. We have so much in common. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for being my friend. That's so sweet. I am absolutely floored. That's so sweet, y'all. Marianne, I felt the same way. Same brain, remember? Same brain. We have the same ideas. Kind of strange. You, me, Madonna. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The Dabbling Hook. Subscribe to me. I love her channel. Okay. Here's what she sent me. No, what? Oh, how pretty. Okay, well, let's see if I can show them to y'all without blowing out the camera. Okay, let's see. Oh, let's see. It's a clown dancing, which this clown's okay, but clowns in real life, oh no. I've got a phobia about this. Oh, this beautiful butterfly. Look at that butterfly. Well, if I can get my fat hands out of the way, y'all would see the butterfly. How pretty. How pretty is that? I like this one too. I like the plain ones as well as the ones that are dressed up. This is so pretty. Oh, y'all, this is nice. Thank you, Marianne. That's so sweet of you. And I can't wait to see what you do with the progress. All right, y'all. I told y'all I had gone with the skull square for one of my blankets. Well, I decided the colors were going to be this green and yellow. All right. So here's the green skull. Whoops. Green skull. And here's the yellow. Now, I have 2, 4, 6, 7 of them done, and they're big. I mean, these are some big squares. So I only needed a total of 25 to do the blanket. So I'm a good way there. So that's 2, 4, 6, 7 out of 25. I'm doing okay. Oh, y'all. Posted this weekend. I've been doing this past weekend. I've been doing nothing but watching videos all day and all yesterday, and I missed so many live streams. It seemed like everybody was live, and I keep missing them. I don't know why. I get in the middle of something and I'm watching something and I don't pay attention to the time, and so therefore I don't remember when people have their live streams, and I'll be darned, I miss it. I miss Granny D's by 5 minutes. It's to the end is when I remembered it. Yeah, I did that. And then the other day I ended up recording during one of her Granny D's live streams. So that worked out even better for me. But yeah, I gotta do something about missing all those live streams. But I just get to going, and when I'm going on one of these things, I don't like to stop for no reason. Look, it's like being in the car going on a trip. How many times you gonna pull the car over when you're on a roll? Not many at all. So this is like my road trip, y'all. So when I get going on one of these, I never remember the live streams. I always seem to miss them, and it just, what can I say? I'm so excited about the Happy Meal. I know, I'm so silly. Oh, for those of you who are wondering, the dog is doing wonderfully. She had surgery, she had a drain. Um, she's doing much better. We're keeping her inside the house. We can't really let her out because we have too many rambunctious dogs that will jump all over, and we can't have that with her leg. So what they're doing is they're like letting her out in shifts. Like they bring two of the dogs inside and leave her outside, take her outside on leash with everybody else. Well, I'm here to tell you, she doesn't like that leash, man. She really doesn't. But she's got to. I mean, we can't have her running on that leg and break it open because I'm telling you, it was a deep cut. It, it was into her muscle, y'all. Scared me. I don't scare easy or I don't panic real bad, except when it involves animals and small babies. Although there was that one time, okay, here's another story. Y'all are gonna love this. So when my daughter was little, we would eat peanuts. You know, she was like 18. No, she was less than 18. She started walking right around 9 months old and didn't really, she stopped because she kept getting sick. So she didn't start walking again until after she was about a year old. Yeah, so she was really sick for like about 3 months. She kept getting, it was from the daycare. And until I could get her into a private home, she just kept getting sick. So I finally got her into a private home and she just out of the way. We don't want her near them because they're a hazard. She could choke on them. But we had a habit of eating them every once in a while. Well, she got a hold of one. And she comes running up to me and she's pointing at her nose. And I'm like, what's about your nose, baby? I said, blow your nose, blow your nose. And I felt there's something wrong with her nose. So I lifted her up to look at her and I'm like, oh my God, the child has a peanut up under one of her nose in one of her nostrils. Not a good thing. It's not a good look. So I start to panic. Then I stop. And I'm like, you know what? I can deal with this. Because this was before I was living out on my own. We were still at my parents' house, so I was still under that little protective bubble. Right before we moved out and everything. So it was like, if I'm going to do this on my own, I have got to not get panicked over everything. Took a deep breath, hid my complete panic. See, there's the key. You hide it. So, and then I just sat down on the couch. I put her across my lap and I asked her to blow her nose. Well, she loosened it up enough to where I got tweezers up in her nose and pulled that peanut out. I pulled the peanut out of my child's nose. And after that, we didn't have peanuts anymore in my house. When we moved out, there were never peanuts in my house when my child was growing up. No, it took me a long time to eat peanuts anywhere in around my family after that because I just that shook me. So therefore, peanuts were gone, and they didn't come back for years. But I'll tell you what, my daughter was a pure joy to raise. I mean, she's stubborn, don't get me wrong. I think all kids are at a certain age. When she was little, she was like, oh my goodness, so independent. She wanted to dress herself. Well, like any mom, I'm like, okay. You know, if at 1.5, 20, right before she hit 2 years old, she decided that was her age. She was a big girl and she was going to be, picking her own clothes out from now on. So we tried that. 3 days. It's all it took for her to ask me to start doing it again. Yeah, I matched her. She didn't. And she didn't like it when people said, "Oh, you don't match." And that made her, she's hyper aware of what other people think. She used to be. She toughened up now. But she used to be so hyper aware of what other people thought. And it finally got to a point where when she was like, I don't know, I think 9 or 10, because I'd already reached that point. I didn't care what people thought. You know what? What can they do? Not much. So I pretty much never really cared what people thought. I just did my thing. So about 9 or 10, I sat her down and I told her, you know what, Heather? If you spend your entire life trying to please everybody else, you're never going to do it. And she said, why? I said, because you won't be happy. You know, so what if they think you're cute in your little jeans that you're wearing, or, you know, what? So what? You know what? You're a great kid. You've got an awesome personality. And she did. Oh my gosh, she still does. Um, she's got my sense of humor. Yeah, I feel bad for her husband sometimes, but oh well. He knew what he was getting in for. Um, but yeah, but she, bless her heart, because of me, understood what she was going through a lot faster after she started having kids. She got depressed with postpartum depression. And so she recognized the symptoms from what I went through when I was getting depressed and everything. And so she went on medication a couple of times for that, and it helped her through. It did. I mean, medication is the only reason I'm talking to y'all. I call them my happy pills. But yeah, if they had not got my medication right, I'd be, yeah, I wouldn't be exactly drooling out the palm of my lip, but yeah, I wouldn't be a happy camper. And, you know, I like being happy. But I noticed that this late in the day, I have got every light in my house on. I've got to decide which light is the best light to keep on, because this is like mega light. Uh, let's see. I'm trying to think if I got y'all caught up on everything so far. I'm pretty sure the squares. Hopefully I'll be finished with this. At the rate I'm going, I'm hoping by the weekend maybe. Squares always go faster for me. That's why I sometimes get too much on my shoulders when I try to do a solid blanket, because it takes forever. And yes, that other one did come up a little softer in the wash. Not a whole lot, but it is a little softer. But oh, I forgot to tell y'all, I'm gonna drive after midnight on October the 2nd, because I have to go to the post office on the 3rd, y'all, to pick up and drop off things. So we plotted out so that we only go to the post office so often, because it's about 25 minutes from here. But no, it's more like 20. So we go to the post office every so often. And then let's see, I think that's about it. And Crochet Jewel is the one that's getting the squares for Billy. If you can, go to her YouTube page, and I think she should have an address on there somewhere, probably in one of the descriptions of one of her videos. But she's a hoot. You ought to watch her. Huh. That's what else I was going to do. Y'all hang on. Okay. Guess what? Yeah, I watched a couple more channels. Have a Yarn with Charlie. Oh, thought you were really nice. I love your smile. It's so sweet. And you're fun to watch. I like her. I like you a lot, but you have a lot of live videos, so I never catch them. I always end up after the fact, but that's okay. At least you still let them post. Oh yeah, and there I put in there. I have problems catching live, so if y'all do a lot of lives, keep in mind I'm not watching them when they're live. I'm watching them after, but I'm still watching them. All right, Dina's Homespun Fun. Okay, I've been watching your channel actually for a little while. I like it a lot. You're really sweet and you're upbeat. I really like that. Y'all might need to check her out. I'm gonna try to have links in the description. I don't even know if the others went in right. So, Black Ribbon Studio. You're sweet. I love the real talk you gave about depression. That was very, very good. It was not a long one. It was a really short one, but she did it in a really straightforward way, which I like that. I guess you can tell why. And then, oh, you know what? I burst out laughing. I had tea in my mouth, girl. I burst out laughing when you held up the calendar your sister had got you, and it's an adulting calendar, guys. It was hilarious. I was I was laughing so hard. And oh, love your son. He got you a lot of goodies, and you raised him right. Um, you're like me. Sometimes you have light fluctuations. I don't know what to do to fix that because you know what? I have them too. Um, oh, and when you're sitting in that place with the big brown thing off to your side, I'm assuming that's your bed. Um, you might want to turn the camera a bit to your left. Will help bring you into better focus. And that way you're facing the camera instead of looking to the side to it. So it helps you out a little bit. And you're very informative. And I love how you put things together. That's pretty cool. Oh, the ones with the shawl behind. That shawl. So pretty. I feel like I'm on a moratorium. I can't do anything until I'm through with all this Christmas stuff. But see, I'm kicking it on that Christmas stuff now. I only have 3 blankets left, and those skulls are one of them. So I only have 2 more blankets after that one, and then the 7 dishcloths, and then I'm free to go. I will be doing some crazy damage. I have my daughter's friend. She has 4 boys, 2 girls, and one of them's will be an infant. She hasn't had her yet, and so she had only raised boys until she had her daughter. Bless her heart. It was awesome though. We were all so happy for her because she really did want a girl, but she was happy with the boys. Um, she is one of those that just make you thankful every day that God put people like her on this earth. Um, she lives the word Christian. She doesn't talk about it. She lives it, and she homeschools her children because she doesn't want them caught up in all the stuff that goes on in our school system right now because the education things are so in flux. Um, and everybody has to admit there's something wrong with education. There's so many of our kids get to college and think well, we all thought we were smarter than our parents, but they're so disrespectful. And I know my daughter is there has only been under the times that I can put on my hand. It's less than 5. My child has ever been disrespectful to me. That's it. These kids these days, they're disrespectful at every turn. You say hello, boom, they're disrespectful. You're like, what did I do? I didn't do anything to you. Let's see, I watched so many videos this week, and there was a couple that I wanted to talk about. Apparently, now it wasn't I don't do giveaways. Y'all know this. I try my best to, I'm going to do the happies, not much, but it's what I can do. And apparently somebody did a giveaway and everybody got upset because she also won another giveaway. And I'm like, go her. I can't remember who it was, but I want to say it was somebody named Lily. Won both of them. The Canadian crocheter and Sandy from Crochet A. I think it's Crochet A. I can't remember. Anyway, Sandy got this really unpleasant, unkind email about only people who have YouTube channels win these things. And that's not true. That's not true at all, because you know why? Y'all all have a YouTube channel. Even if you don't post anything on it, I knew I had a YouTube channel. I've had one for almost 10, well, I've had it for a long time. And I've always had. So just because I never posted videos until now doesn't mean I still didn't have a channel. Now I am active now, in what they call active. I'm recording and stuff. Yeah, I know, I'm a smarty. Can't help it. But I didn't get upset when people won more than one giveaway. I mean, their names come up at random. And it's not even done through YouTube. It's a totally different place that does it. The only thing that they pull are unique comments. That's it. That's all they pull. And then they put all those things in a thing, and it goes doo-doo-doo, whatever, and then it spits out a name. And it could be Bob's your uncle or Amy's your aunt. But it doesn't matter. They're not always going to win. They're not always going to be the first one spit out. I've seen people who've only gotten one win since I've been watching. Well, I've only ever won one time, and I've been entering these things forever, y'all. So don't think I don't understand that sometimes it's like, oh, I didn't win again. Well, I told y'all my opinion on that. Don't ever expect to win. Don't expect it. I mean, that's just what you think. Because you deserve to win it. That just, that's confusing, folks. But that's just my happy that's just my happy opinion. Those of you who are older know what I just about said. I'm trying to keep this PG, y'all. I'm trying to catch myself when I say things like that. I'm doing okay, though, with it. So, I mean, I'm not being ugly with people. That's a good thing. I just don't know how to be ugly to people unless they deserve it. Ooh, it was somebody who deserved it a while back. Not necessarily deserved it, but didn't understand that everybody has opinions. Everybody. And they're not always going to mesh. But oh well, that's what makes us all human. We're all different. So, yeah. So, how have y'all been doing? I saw a lot of y'all did post what y'all were working on, which I loved reading about. I try to read everybody's comments. I may miss one here or there, but I try to acknowledge that I've read it by loving the comment. And generally speaking, I usually love all the comments. What can I say? I enjoy watching it. It's like addicting. No, it's not really. But I do enjoy reading what y'all write because it's kind of like having y'all right here talking back and forth to me. I talk to you and then y'all talk back to me. It's basically a conversation we're having here. So again, I don't want to say for all you willing victims, but for anybody who really does want me to look at your channel with a critical eye and tell you what I think would make you pop, make you do better, which a lot of them don't need hardly anything. I mean, hello, move your camera a little to the left. And you just saw I had trouble with the glare on my glasses earlier. So, I mean, it's not easy to try and figure out the best angle to shoot these things from. Let's see, I got to hurry up because my sister and brother-in-law are not here. And this is the only time I can record and get it posted quickly. So I may not have any links. Because if I got to post it fast, it's going to take every second. Because the minute they get home, I have to stop. I can't upload it. So it won't be until like really late this evening if they pop in before I'm done. So let me shut this down. If you want me to critique your channel, put a comment down below. Just ask me, Tammy, just look at my channel. Will you look at my channel? I don't mind. Yeah, everybody knows I subscribe to your channel and I watch your videos. And when I watch your videos, I go through and I just pick up little bitty things. And y'all have to admit I'm a kind of a nitpicker. I'm sorry. But yeah, it's kind of like walking by a picture frame that is just like a quarter, like even an eighth of an inch off drives me nuts. And I worked in an art gallery. I could tell you when a picture frame was crooked. And my boss tested it one time. He put one of those little bitty level things that have the little liquid in it. I told him it's off. And he said, no, it's not. I said, put the level up and it was off. About 1/16 of an inch. It wasn't even hardly visible. But to me, it didn't, it's a linear thing. I think. I don't know why, but it is just a linear thing. And in fact, I have two things in my house that are driving me nuts right now. They're crooked. So, yeah, they're not off by much, but they are off. So I'll be fixing them as soon as I get up from here. Yeah, I know. I miss y'all. But tell me what you're working on. Say hello to the 3 young ladies I critiqued tonight. Beautiful women. You probably enjoyed them. If you don't, my taste does not have to be your taste. I'm just giving you channels to check out that you may find would increase either your education or your entertainment or anything like that. Anything that I find highly entertaining or really fun to watch, I don't mind posting and saying anything. And I've said it several times. I watch some of these videos and I'm like, no, I don't want to. And then today, you remember a while back, I spoke to someone named Fiberge, Fiberge, I think it is. Anyway, I told her, I said, you're going to do more videos, right? Yeah, she is. I'm so excited. I loved watching her stuff. And hopefully she'll comment down in the comments so we'll know which channel is hers, because I completely forgot the name of it. And I watched it today. She posted something that she accidentally went live, didn't want to. So, of course, I caught it after the fact. That's my life. But anyway, so hopefully she'll comment down below to say hello and it's me and I am recording again kind of thing so that we all know where she is. Because trust me, you're going to want to watch her. She's very, very cool. She's just getting her sea legs back, so be a little patient. But if she gets back to where she was, honey, she's going to be kicking behind because she is really good. Anyway, let me get off at 30 minutes, y'all. I've been talking for 30. I told y'all I could talk forever. Okay. Y'all have a wonderful evening. Have a wonderful week. And I'll talk to y'all next time I have something to report. Bye, y'all.